Hello, beautiful people of the internet. How are you doing today? My name is Jackie and welcome back to my YouTube channel for another edition of Scrabble Picks My TBR. This is a TBR game I play here on my channel where I spell 5 words in Scrabble, and those 5 words will act as my prompts for deciding what I'm going to read this month. The same rules that you see in a regular game of Scrabble apply, so I cannot spell any proper names, and every word I spell has to be found in the dictionary of my choice. When I reach 150 points, I will get to have a free pick on my TBR. And actually, starting this month, I'm going to be introducing a new rule in the game. I don't really have punishments in this TBR game because this is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to make reading feel like a chore. It's just supposed to be an enjoyable thing for me to film and you all to watch. However, Naomi from Naomi's Bookshelf, I really love her channel, so subscribe to her if you haven't already, left a comment saying that perhaps for a punishment, I could start only collecting the points for the words after I complete that prompt. I feel like I explained that weird, but hopefully it's self-explanatory, and I thought that was a great comment, and I completely agree with her, so that is going to be a new rule in this game. I am still going to allow myself to collect the points if I DNF a book, because I don't want to force myself to continue reading a book I'm not liking just for the sake of the points. I will only not give myself points if I don't start a book or I meant to finish it and I ran out of time. If it's a book that I genuinely gave a shot and didn't like, I'm still going to count that in the points. So let's talk about how I did on last month's TBR. I read Death Comes to Pemberley, The Camelot Betrayal, The Lost Orphan, 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson, which I got from the library, and then I ended up DNFing Notorious Royal Marriages by Leslie Carroll. However, according to the new rules, I'm still going to count that as a win because I gave it a genuine try and just did not enjoy it. I'm also filming this video a bit early, so I am still in the middle of reading The Mystery of Mrs. Christie, which is on my bedside table over there. However, I still have 7 days left in the month, and I do not see any reason why I will not finish that book in the next 7 days. I've already started it, so I'm getting all of my points for this month, and I am currently sitting at a point total of 52. Again, the goal is 150. So today I'm actually home alone, and I thought I would give filming at the dining room table a try instead. I thought this might be a better way for you watching this to see the board and the camera to be a little more stable. It does take more time to set up because I have to move things out of the way and get the extension cable for my filming light, but please let me know in the comment section if you like me filming the TBR at a table better than just on the floor. If you guys think it makes a difference, then I am definitely willing to do this more often in the future. But anyway, so the letters I have left over from last month's TBR are E, O, U, X, and W. Yeah, so I'm not super excited about the X and W. I mean, I guess the W. I do have a few more options of what I could do with that. Don't know what I would do with the X, but let me draw some more letters. I also have 1 star tile at the beginning of the game, which I can use to switch out my letters at one point throughout the TBR with no consequences. Okay, gonna shake this up and reach in there. First, I, and B. Yes, that's all I have to draw, just 2 letters, because I had 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, okay. So I wasn't sure at first if this was actually a word in the dictionary or just an abbreviation, but I looked it up, and it is in the official Scrabble dictionary, so I'm going to spell bio short, not a lot of points, but for this I will read a biography or memoir. So for the first prompt bio, I am going to be reading Becoming by Michelle Obama. This came out a couple years ago, and I think everyone on the face of the planet has read this book except for me. I'm not a huge biography or memoir reader. However, I really do love and admire Michelle Obama, so I am very interested in reading her book. I've also heard so many wonderful things about Becoming, so I am excited to finally give it a try. This will be the first book on my June TBR. Shake this up again, and let's see what we get here. 3 more letters? Yes. Q. R. I just saw what it is. Oh no. Well, okay. I think I'm gonna use the star tile. Switch out J, Q, X. Do I want to keep the W? No, let's, oop, I just dropped it on my lap. Let's take that out too. I'm not putting them back in the bag. Is that cheating? I don't know. Maybe it is, but I'm not putting them back in the bag. So now I can draw 4 new letters. Yes, 4 new letters. I know, I almost dropped it. Okay. F. D. N. Oops, almost knocked it over. Wait, one more? Yeah. L. So for this, I'm going to spell, keep that straight, keep that straight. Friend. And this is one that I think could go well, or it could go badly. I am going to go on Goodreads, and I'm going to look at what my friends on Goodreads are reading and choose a book to read from one of their recent status updates. At first, I wasn't seeing anything that was on my TBR, but then eventually I saw that Olivia from Liv's Library was reading The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. There it is. However, 83 people currently have this book on hold at my library, and I don't want to run out and buy a copy just for this video, so I kept looking, and eventually I saw Not That Bad by Roxane Gay, which I have wanted to read for a long time. So that is what I am going to be reading for this prompt. Thank you to Laura. Hopefully we're not going to have problems because my cat just walked over here and expressed some interest in what I'm doing. So please, Buttercup, do not get on the table. Okay, so 5, yes, 5 new letters. I know how to count. V. Oh, I know, I almost dropped the bag. No, that would have been so bad if the tiles just went everywhere. Oh, W. Oh, don't drop the bag, Jackie. Do not drop the bag and make a mess. You're gonna have to clean it up if you do that. Oh, God. P. S. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, one more. Oh no. I didn't show you. Move my finger. Z. Okay. I have not encountered this problem yet since I've been playing this TBR game, but I don't know what I can spell with these letters. I really don't have a lot of vowels to choose from. Really, the only one I have is the U, because ones like the O or the E, I can't build a word off of that, because if I spelled something from the E, for instance, just as an example, O and whatever this is would have to also be a valid word, and I don't know what I can do with that. So I don't know what I can spell with these. However, I already used the star tile. So where do I go from here? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. This is a new rule that I've created just now out of necessity. I will allow myself to switch out these letters for new ones. However, I'm going to make myself add another book to the TBR as a punishment. Does that seem fair? I don't know. That's what I'm going with. So let's get rid of this, this. How many W's are in here? 2. Okay, well, I pulled both the W's, so they're not coming back. I guess these are fine. So that's 3. So now I'm going to draw 3 new letters. And now we're doing 6 prompts instead of 5. So TBR game fun. You could have spelled sun, S-U-N, you dummy. Now we gotta add another book to the TBR. Thanks a lot, Past Jackie. Sorry, I had to get up for a second because my cat wanted something. But anyways, now 3 new letters. What will they be? Let's see. K. T. You can't see that. Move your finger, Jackie. There you go. And lastly, where is it? There you go. E. All right. So for this, I'm going to spell used. And read a book that I bought used. Pretty self-explanatory. Now for the prompt used, I am going to be reading a book that I showed in my most recent haul video. I will link that in the card if you want to go watch that. And that is Sparkling Cyanide by Agatha Christie. I really enjoy Agatha Christie's books because though not all of them were 5 stars for me, I think they do have a fun, mysterious atmosphere and they are really easy to get through. Whenever I read an Agatha Christie, I always fly right through it because I'm so anxious to see what the resolution to the mystery is going to be. And even though they are murder mysteries, they don't feel too emotionally heavy. This is a standalone by Agatha Christie that follows 6 people who sit down to dinner, and at that very table 1 year ago, a woman named Rosemary was murdered. So I'm assuming one of them was the one who killed her and the truth is going to come to light. I have heard this is a good book to read in the spring or summertime, so I am going to give this a try. Now I will draw 3 more letters, and those will be a C, I picked one up and then accidentally dropped it back in the bag, so we're gonna go with this one instead. A, all right, and P. So for this, I'm going to spell, yeah, okay. For a second I was like, wait, maybe that doesn't fit, but it does. Stamp. stack. These are not very straight, my apologies. And so for this, I'm going to go on my Bookstagram, look in my feed, and I'm going to find a photo with a book stack in it and read a book that is featured in that stack. Hope that makes sense. So I started scrolling through my Instagram, and the first physical stack that I saw was a stack for the Cruel Prince series by Holly Black. And no offense, Holly Black fans, but I have no interest in reading this, so I kept going. That one's not really a stack, so I skipped that. Not a stack, not a stack. Bookshelf, not a stack. Still no stack. Kept scrolling. And this stack had a lot of Agatha Christie books, but one, I already have an Agatha Christie book on my TBR, and I didn't own any of these. I do want to read the Thursday Murder Club, but again, way too many people have it on hold at the library, so can't get my hands on that, and I just read 8 Perfect Murders the other month, so that was, again, another no-go, though hey, love the cat pics. Kept scrolling, and then I saw this, City of Brass. I'm going to count this as a stack. They are stacked. And I don't really know much about this book, but I've heard that it's amazing. So I'm going to read The City of Brass. So now I have to draw 4 new letters, and those will be first R, E, oh, a blank. And Y. So for this, I'm going to spell free, using my blank, as an E. This is triple letter. And for this, I'm going to read a book that I can get for free. Library books are free, so basically with this, I can go in whatever direction I want as long as it's available for free at the library. It counts. And I want to be a little easy on myself because now I have to have a TBR of 6 books instead of 5. So I deserve an easy prompt. So, for the prompt free, for a second, I thought about being really mean to myself and reading a book that my dad bought for me. Therefore, I got it for free because it was a gift. This Side of Paradise by F. Scott Fitzgerald, which he bought me back in high school because I loved The Great Gatsby. I had tried to read this before and I couldn't really get into it, so I gave up on it pretty quickly, and that bothers him that I still haven't read it yet. So I thought for a second, maybe this is the month I finally commit to reading This Side of Paradise. And I know my dad would love that. However, I already have 6 books on my TBR this month. And on June 1st, I am starting my new job. I recently graduated college, entering the workforce, and in addition to my part-time job, I'm also doing some other writing stuff on the side. So, do I really want to read a book I'm not in the mood for when I have 6 books on my TBR and I am going to be working 3 part-time jobs? No, I'm gonna be nice to myself and pick a thriller from the library instead. Sorry, Dad. Someday I'm gonna read This Side of Paradise. This month is just not that month. Too much already going on. So for this prompt, I think I'm going to go with Pieces of Her by Karen Slaughter. This actually is on the longer side for a thriller. However, I can usually get through thriller books pretty quickly, and I did enjoy Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I have wanted to read Pieces of Her because it is being adapted for Netflix, and since it's a book I was interested in reading, I wanted to fit it into one of my TBRs before the mini-series is released. I really don't know much about the plot of this book. I think it is a thriller that deals with a mother-daughter relationship. That's all I really know, but hopefully it's good. I did enjoy the other Karen Slaughter book I read, so I hope I will like this one as well. All right, so for the unexpected 6th prompt, I have to draw 3 more letters, and those will be, oh my God, a Y. What are the odds of this happening? Oh my God. An I, and last one for this month, A. Wow, I can't believe that I got 2 Y's in a row. There's only 2 Y's in this entire thing. So for my 6th and final prompt, I'm once again going to try to be easy on myself and just spell app. And for this, I will read a book on my Libby app. So once again, any book of my choice as long as it's on that app. And that's going to be the last prompt for the month. All right, so for my final TBR pick this month, I just put on hold in the Libby app The Night Swim by Megan Golden. This is another thriller that deals with a rape trial, and I believe the main character has a true crime podcast, so she comes to this town to cover the trial for her podcast. I have heard good things about this book, and since it's called The Night Swim, I figured maybe it would be a good book to read in the summer months. I previously read The Escape Room by Megan Golden, which I thought was just okay. I think I gave it 3 stars. But I would like to give Megan Golden a second chance, especially since I have heard good things about this book. Also, I need more thrillers on this TBR because I have to read 6 books while starting my new job, which I am working with 2 other jobs on the side. So send me good vibes, guys. Good vibes. Send me finish your TBR vibes. So these are all the prompts for this month. I will be carrying over these letters right here to the next TBR. I was gonna say next month, but actually next month is Jane Austen July, and I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do a Scrabble TBR that month because I might just want to do a regular TBR considering I have certain books in mind that I really do need to read. And assuming I did my math correctly, which once again, feel free to check my math because I'm not very good at it. If I read all the books on this month's TBR, I will have 112 points, which is, you know, pretty good considering this is only my 2nd month since I reset. I almost said I lucked out this month. I really did not luck out, but I did hit a lot of double letter, triple letter, double word, and so that really did help with the points, even if I drew some really crappy letters. So, 6 books on the TBR this month. I was also hoping I could read Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid, but it didn't work out that way. So even though I'm excited to read that book, might have to wait because this is a lot. Okay, let's just go over again what I have on the TBR. I have 2 physical books, Becoming by Michelle Obama and Sparkling Cyanide by Agatha Christie. I also have several library books on this TBR. Support Your Local Library, Kids, which are Pieces of Her by Karen Slaughter, The Night Swim by Megan Golden, Not That Bad by Roxane Gay, and The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. Wow, this is intimidating, but hopefully I can do it. thank you so much for watching this video, and please pray for me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. I post new videos every single Wednesday. My social media links are down below if you want to follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, or be my friend on Goodreads. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a mesmerizing rest of your day. Bye, and I'll see you in the next video.